take your DJI OSMO Action to the next level with more cinematic videos? Well, you are in the right place. This will be the best cinematic setting tutorial for the DJI OSMO Action using FREEWELL ND Filters. I would like to mention that I made a lot of videos on how to use the DJI OSMO Action and a big in-depth review, and all the links are in the description. Well, let's go straight to the simple cinematic settings using FREEWELL ND Filters. FREEWELL came in with the all-day 8-pack ND filters for the DJI OSMO Action. Let's get to the basics. What are they meant for? They stop the light from entering the sensor in different light conditions, so you can achieve a better exposure following the 180-degree rule. Shutter speed, double the frame rate. So if you are filming in 24 frames per second, your shutter speed should be 50. 60 frames per second and your shutter speed should be double, 120 frames per second, and so on with the shutter speed count. You will then apply the amount of ND stop necessary to get the exposure right for a decent looking image. The FREEWELL filter guide will help you on which ND filter should be used for the type of weather, from bright sunny days all the way up to cloudy weather and sunset. They came in the standard ND4, ND8 and ND16, and the polarization versions CPL, ND8PL, ND16PL, ND32PL and ND64PL. The polarization ring on every PL filter will help you achieve a better contrast and remove the glare on high reflective objects or water. Rotating the ring, you will be able to apply your desired amount of polarization in your footage. Let's have a look on the footage with polarization filters, without polarization and without ND filters. When not using ND filters, you can observe that the footage looks so less natural and stuttery, due to the high shutter speed that compensates for the exposure when you don't use ND filters. Using ND filters, the footage will look much more natural without the stuttery effect. It will be actually more motion blur in between the frames, making it more pleasant to watch. They come in a really great magnetic design case, and the build quality of the glass is excellent. They give you also lifetime warranty and the build quality is really in a high grade. To mount them on your DJI OSMO Action, you have to unscrew the stock clear lens filters and screw on the desired ND stop. Remember to screw them tightly because the filter actually acts as a watertight sealing between the optical glass element and the outer body. To get a better cinematic feel, switch to the CineLID color profile. It will give you much more space to play in post with your color grading. The other thing that you should do for a better cinematic image, always use the rock-steady image stabilization. Without it, the footage looks shaky and no cinematic anymore. Use always a frame rate like 24, 48, 60, 120 or 240 to match the cinematic feel and slow down in post the footage to match a 24 frame rate timeline. Apply a catwalk movement on your shots to get your footage even more stable. That's it, these are my simple steps to get your footage more cinematic in a couple of minutes. Thumbs up if you like it, subscribe with the bearing icon to get notified every time I make a new video, and see you on my next one.